Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffett.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner and former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Rashad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. There have been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But, John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Nice front kick lands for the kickboxer there. And I guess on the other side, DC, if you're the wrestler, got to be undeterred, still got to figure out a way to get this fight done.
You got to keep pressing. You got to keep going forward, trying to get those takedowns. You also got to recognize that kick coming right up the middle. And if you can time it correctly, you can change that into a shot that will allow for you to get the takedown.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Evans is in half guard. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, really good with the kick to the body. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. And follows up with another one. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No,
see how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
And now is where things could get really interesting. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Evans. Oh! Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, big elbow. Great timing on that double leg.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Evans is in half guard now. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Right into side mount. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Costa. All right, feet on the hips here. Costa gets back up here. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strike that he's landing once he's getting there that is truly a sight to behold.
Costa gets back up again. Nicely done.
Oh, nice right hand.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Costa's uppercut to the head. That one, though, blocked by the defense. Strong hook lands. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Good kick. Nice block.
30 seconds to go now. Effective use of the jab to the body there by Costa. Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not running clock, all offense all the time.
He knew he was going to wrestle, and he knew he may have to wrestle early and often. And right now, this situation is often because he's been attempting takedowns over and over again. He finally gets one as we get to the end of the round.
Costa's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Effective jab there by Costa.
Beautiful left hand. Great job blocking that one.
All right, so there it is again. Rinse, repeat, another takedown. Just like we mentioned off the jump, this wrestler has been up in his opponent's face all night.
Well, according to the game plan, it would be take this guy down and ground him out. That's exactly what he is doing. Every time he level changes, he gets to the hips, gets to his angle, and he secures these takedowns. He could not be happy. Another takedown land. In the half guard. He's getting them out here. Oh.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Evans is in half guard. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
So new round, same narrative as he takes him down again.
He does a fantastic job finding the takedown attempt, not wasting the energy. A lot of times people believe if the takedown's not easy, don't waste the energy. This guy got it done very easily.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. That was nice.
Evans grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Evans.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, looked like it did stun him a little bit. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are... He can't even stand. And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with. Big punch lands through the middle.
20 seconds left. 15 seconds remain in the round. Costa's eye now closing up. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over. And gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man is just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final is underway. Well, turning defense to offense here, blocks the strike and then counters with a straight hand. Nice job by Evans.
And there's that jab.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Evans gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive! Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Lands the inside leg kicks there. And that one certainly found the target. Evans is really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside position. He is continuing to target that area. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time the shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damages taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about...
Oh, a nice straight there by Costa.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Another big takedown.
3 minutes to go in round 3.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Evans.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Costa's in half guard. Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got it. Oh, that's overhand right.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started.
Takes his back now. 1.5 minutes to go in this third and final round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Evans' lower jaw now started to show signs of swelling.
And that was a solid kick. Nice block. What a fight.
And there's another takedown attempt.
That one is going to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, huge kick to the leg. Combinations here. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
Oh, nice level change. Yeah, he's in half guard here.
And back to his feet. Oh! Huge right hand!
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Nice one.
Well, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
All right, no surprise there as the judges' scorecards are rendered. Dominant performance for the kickboxer, to say the least, and didn't sit on the lead, but cruised to a unanimous decision victory.
You know, we've talked about this time and time again, that all decisions are not created equally. He outclassed this wrestler in a matchup that would seem to be a stylistic nightmare. He cruised. It was amazing to watch.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Manon, the Beast, Fiorot. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexis Davis.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC lineup.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Pretty strong jab there by Fiorot. Just out of range with that right hand. Ooh, uppercut lands.
Wow. Oh, there we go.
Davis is in half guard.
Oh, nice.
Davis is back in half guard. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Davis is right back to the full mount here.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Oh, nice straight there by Fiorot.
All right, so there it is. She stuffs the first shot. She felt like if she could defend takedowns, she was going to win this fight going away. She stuffs the first shot.
She's one of the best strikers in the UFC, regardless of gender. So if she's not on her back, not able to implement that game plan, she's not that dangerous. But she defended effectively, and now she's giving herself a chance. And now she's in mount.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survives.
Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Massive head kick. So she lands the double jab now, DC. And again, she has said a lot about not just being a one-trick pony, not just being one and done, but to continue to throw volume, and she is certainly doing that tonight.
She's doing a fantastic...
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy.
Nice. And now she has her back.
Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. Fiorot gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Nice crack there. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. While she continues to stay busy, and no surprise, she continues to connect with these punches.
She's so fast and so accurate, and also the cardio allows her to fight at such a great pace.
Well, we told you off the top her offensive wrestling was off the charts. She gets another takedown there. Now we'll see what she can do with it.
Now she looks to try and control her opponent because she's gotten a ton of takedowns, and it's awesome to see. But at some point, she needs to get some ground control.
Oh, looks like she's working on a triangle here, DC. Her opponent not the tapping type, but she could be submitted here shortly.
She could be submitted, and if you don't want to tap, you're going to sleep.
Right.
Because it doesn't take that long for that triangle to really be sunk in and put you out, shut your lights off. And that is exactly what it looks like about to happen. Big shot to the body.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Under a minute to go. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick, you gotta take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike. Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Oh, solid kick right there. Davis gets the double leg takedown. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Davis is in half guard now.
Oh, more attack. Yup.
Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Remarkably, after that sequence there on the ground, DC, talk us through it.
We thought the fight was over. We thought it was done. It looked so tight. It looked like she was beat, but she was able to relax, really take a breath, find a way out of such a very dangerous situation. She should be very proud, but do not find herself back in that again.
Round 2 is underway. Fiorot's strike attempt there is blocked. Well, as a play-by-play guy, I try to stay out of the prediction business, but I think we're going to see another takedown attempt here.
Oh, absolutely. You see it playing itself out over and over again. She enters, she gets a takedown, and she will not stop at any cost to get the fight to the floor. She's been successful, so why would she change it?
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
There's that body shot. Nicely done. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent may be forced back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land on her punches to try to knock her out this time.
Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Davis is in half guard. Nice positional control here. All right, full guard here if you're the ball. Davis is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of... Oh, somehow she gets out!
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters when submission defense.
So it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively gotta figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. And what she has to do is she has to be a little bit more active in her defenses if she doesn't want to get all beat up. Nice pass.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. And you can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Alexis Davis. She is hurting for certain. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Back to the feet. Davis's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Oh, connecting with a series of punches here. She has most definitely found her range. Nice defense by her there as she blocks the punch. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Davis's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
Big double leg, double change.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautiful. Oh, how good is that jab by Davis?
That's some power there.
Nice hook. Changes her stance. Wow, she just continues to execute on these takedown attempts. She hasn't always been able to keep her down, but she seems to be able to take her down at will.
And she has cardio to continue doing this for 15 minutes. It's not going to stop. It is going to be on her opponent to change the way that this fight is going. If she doesn't, she's going to continue to get taken down over and over again.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two wins.
Oh, she's in a world of trouble now. And now a left. And she misses with the left punch there. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving. She gets to the center. Oh!
That Darcy's tight. Oh, she's out. Oh, she lands again. She has really targeted that cut effectively here in this round. All right, so her submission attempt is denied yet again. She's going to keep going for it, but the defense has held up every step of the way thus far.
She has to. She has to keep going for it. Because if she wants a chance, she's got to keep trying to throw up submissions. Unfortunately, she is trying to submit one of the best grapplers in the division.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on them, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Davis's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Well, she's an outstanding submission practitioner, but now the clock is really working against her. She's clearly losing this fight.
She's losing this fight. She has to work, hope that her opponent makes a mistake, and allow her to latch onto something so that she can get a submission.
Davis is in half guard. Attempting a choke now. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, how about that? She gives up on the submission now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All
right, she's in the north-south position.
Man, look at the redness appearing on the left side of her body there. That's starting to really add up. Davis is back inside control here. 1 minute to go. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Good kicks there by Davis. Oh, man, she is going to have to get all sorts of All right, well, the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor. Her nose does not look like it did at the weigh-in yesterday. We'll see if the doctor stops the fight.
No, it didn't. She's been beat up a little bit. The blood is pouring down her face. But if you look at her spirit, it seems like she still wants to be here. She's not ready to throw in the towel yet.
Well, the fans are booing the doctor, not the athlete, and it looks as though the fight is going to continue. We'll see how she chooses to proceed, given all the blood.
This is what she wanted. So now she's got to take advantage of it. She's got to empty the gas tank, trying to finish this fight.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Nice body shot. Big shot lands for both guys.
Final seconds of the fight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Manon, the Beast, Vitor!
All right, so there was a lot of danger for her to navigate in the grappling world, but largely it didn't get there all that often. A clean, dominant effort for the outstanding kickboxer here tonight.
Clean, clean. That's one thing you want as a fighter. You want to go in there, you want to implement the game plan, and you want to get out clean. She did that. This was a kickboxing display like we have not seen for a long time inside the octagon. Don't worry that you didn't get the finish. This decision will hold up over time because it was so dominant.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Vitor! Petrino! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, Blachowicz.
You ready? You ready? Do it.
Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight, you get your chance.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. All right, some good signs early out of Jan Blachowicz, finding the range with both of his hands. That right hand has got some power, there's no doubt.
I mean, legendary Polish power. You know, it's like his calling card now. He puts people out with the right hand. It does not matter how he throws it. He can throw it as an uppercut. He can throw it as flying knee hands to the head. Lands a nice leg kick.
Oh, and again, another big knee.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
and over. He is taking these strikes to the head.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Jan Blachowicz.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Clean execution on that leg kick.
Both of them landed there.
Big power shot there.
There's another one. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Another ground and pound strike gets home. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Big ground and pound.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Blachowicz. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. He's gonna attack armbar here. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Final minute of round one.
Nice, solid punch, man.
Back and forth we go. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Back to the jab now, no good.
Beautiful leg kick lands. Every time he throws that leg kick, it lands with so much force.
Final seconds of round one. Oh, timely hook. What a fight so far. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, switch kick. How good was that?
He switches the hip really fast and gets that leg up real quick to the target.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. There's the jab, now another for good measure. Nice job there by Blachowicz. Able to connect with a beautiful jab.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Kobe Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you
he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. That's in pretty deep. He's going to choke him. There it is.
Oh, he gets out.
he was able to get his momentum going back towards the corner and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
John, you know I love popcorn.
Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
Ground and pound now, elbow to the body by Blachowicz.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. He's having his way with him here.
Changing the position.
And he is back up to his feet. 2 minutes now to go in round two. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Blachowicz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Missed with that right hand. Oh, the high kick lands. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. But as you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him. Oh, now he's attacking his own triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
His right eye's closing up.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
30 seconds to go in round two.
Nice kick, yep.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
In the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, another kick right on the calf. Now, I'd tap out, but I'm not a fighter. What do you do?
I mean, there's not much you can do now. You got to just bite down on the mouthpiece and get through it. Because right now, you won't change much. It's already beat up too far. Devastating body kick lands. Oh, nice.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Oh, this could be over soon. Blachowicz is going for an arm here.
Look at that, it's tight. Good armbar attempt here. What he's got to do now is just be very aggressive to try to finish this fight.
Holding on to the submission attempt here. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Blachowicz gets back up.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Here's the kick, it's blocked. Well, not a fight-ending blow there, but certainly some right-hand power out of Jan Blachowicz.
Jan Blachowicz can do it all. And that right hand is what has allowed for him to knock so many people out. You can't take many. You may be standing upright still right now, but if you keep getting hit with Jan Blachowicz' right hand, he is going to put you to sleep.
And if he's within earshot, you can't just call it Polish power and gets upset.
Legendary Polish power.
Man, that cut is so bad, you wonder if at some point that is going to start to affect his breathing. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Landed that left hook. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Double leg is good.
Got his guard pass.
Man. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he got out.
His words, I'm gonna stand this off.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Real sneaky body kick.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so the bruising on that thigh is getting really bad by the minute. He's gonna have a hard time walking in the morning, and this fight could end in short order.
Well, even in between rounds, the corner needs to be getting ice on that thigh. He's been beat up in this area. This guy's leg is unrecognizable. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Back. Oh, man.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-26. For the winner by unanimous decision, John Blachowicz.
All right, well, more often than not, it is a knockout for Jan Blachowicz. It goes the distance tonight, but Blachowicz still emerges victorious on the cards.
Jan Blachowicz has gotten so comfortable in the long fight, and that was on full display tonight as he earns another decision victory.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Derek the One Brunson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Magomed Ankalaev!
Ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, he missed with that right hand.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Yeah, left hook found its target. Oh, huge kick to the body. Pretty good job staying patient as he lands the counter strike there. Strong work by Brunson. Oh, nice straight left there. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Oh, high kick.
Ankalaev gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Great job getting that kick home. Nice body kick.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Nice jab by Magomed Ankalaev. Brunson's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Oh, nice power right lands there from Derek Brunson. Longtime staple at Jackson Wink MMA, now training exclusively at his gym in Wilmington, North Carolina. And he's off to a pretty good start here tonight. Out of range with that one.
Nice left hand there by Brunson. When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Big hook.
Nice jab.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp. Oh, he lands a big left hand.
That hook was bad.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Both guys appeared to land there.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, big right hand.
Back to the feet now. Straight to the body by Brunson. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice jab. Attempts the front kick there. Under a minute now to go in the round.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Ankalaev's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. 10 seconds to go in the round. Ankalaev's in half guard. Round two is next.
Hey, stop.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Erin.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Whiffs on the right hand.
Nasty body kick downstairs. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Ankalaev's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Nice job defensively there by Ankalaev to raise the guard.
Way to hide that leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we were. Oh!
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Oh!
He hurt him.
Big right hand there. Oh, great block there. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Separate from the clinch now. Brunson's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Just missed with the straight left hand. Brunson gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from bottom to top. He was going to go in reverse. That is exactly what he has done.
Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good. This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, he's not a one-legged fighter yet, but that calf starting to show some signs of bruising.
If he takes many more, he's not going to be able to move.
They're so evenly matched, they're going tit-for-tat.
Hook to the head there by Brunson. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And he's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Oh, look at that.
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
In the can.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt, he got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Brunson's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Nice jab there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's gonna allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're gonna have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Nice left hand there for Derek. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Brunson. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Brunson's really bleeding heavily now. You gotta think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. All right, so the referee, yes, is gonna step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
Doctor talking to the referee right now, and all right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Ankalaev's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Just misses with the jab there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Ankalaev's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, big diving punch to the head.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on. Oh, roundhouse kick. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Good counter right. Right on the button.
Cardio looks great. He's still bouncing. He's still moving. He's still real confident. He's trying to set a trap here so he can engage and really spring in there with a couple big strikes.
Ankalaev's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Clipped him with the right hand there. Back and forth we go. Working off the jab, it's good. Brunson's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled, it is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. "20 seconds to go in the fight." Ankalaev gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Push kick there to the body. Brunson gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry.
Yep, that gets his feet.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Magomed Ankalaev.
All right, so another crystal clear, clean performance from Magomed Ankalaev, your winner tonight by decision. And it's going to be hard to outpoint this guy, man. He's got every skill in the book.
It's always in the control with this guy. And not only top control on the mat, but controlling where the fight takes place, from the clinch, whether it be out in the open. You're always fighting where he wants you to fight. That octagon control, that awareness to fight in his best positions is what makes this guy special and allows for him to continue to rack up massive victories.
And it's not as though he didn't go for the finish, right? I mean, certainly there's valuable octagon time accrued, but he picked his spots here tonight, fought a pretty dominant performance, and gets it done by decision. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda Ribas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Erin,
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round 1. A lot of hype surrounding Erin Blanchfield. A lot of people believe right now she is the best fighter in this division, just looking for an opportunity to prove as much. How would she fare if this is strictly a kickboxing affair here tonight? I don't know the answer to that, but we all know if this fight hits the score, courtesy of a Blanchfield takedown, usually the submission comes shortly thereafter.
Beautiful high kick. Collar time.
Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook of the clinch lands by Erin Blanchfield.
Big punch land. Ooh. Nice body kick.
Try to establish that jab. She got that kick to the body home.
Jab is on point right now.
Fast pace here in the early going. Oh, her knees are the business, man, and she is not just throwing one, right? We're talking about knees in bunches, and most of them have landed.
You don't generally see that. You don't see somebody throw so many knees back to back, but there's no threat of a takedown to take full advantage of every weapon she has at her disposal. Real quick leg kick.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Connects with a beautiful jab. Oh, man.
She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. And there's a takedown attempt. By Erin Blanchfield. All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing down the line, boys. If she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Man, she's making these ground strikes count.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter. She's stepping over the mount here. In the half guard.
2-minute mark in round 1. Ribas is back in full guard now. Oh, big shots from the top. Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Oh, right into mount.
She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in tight.
A lot of pressure on this choke, John.
She's so smart, John. She maintained position over submission. That's rule number 1.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offerings. Making all these shots count.
Beautiful job reversing the position there.
Final seconds here. Ribas is back in full mount. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Horn sounds for the end of round 1.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Relax. Take a drink of water. And listen, I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better.
All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I got to be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. She had no issues whatsoever finding her range in the previous round. Gotta think there's plenty more where that came from.
There is plenty more where that came from. She looked over to us at the commentary booth and said, I'm just getting started. She's feeling so comfortable and good in there that she's about to really, really let things start to fly.
All right, so here we are deep into this fight now, and you can see the frustration out of the corner that their pupil, at least to this point, she hasn't attempted a single takedown.
They know who she is. They've trained her. They've seen her since day 1. And they recognize that the reason she is in the UFC today is because of her grappling. She has not even tried to get the fight to that round. It is very surprising.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Ribas is...
She's got her in a lot of trouble.
Throws that teep. Tries to work it into a takedown. Just missed on the front kick there. Nice straight right hand.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Beautiful timing and placement to land the flying knee. Blanchfield gets the single leg takedown.
What a submission attempt by this grappler.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Oh, how good is her submission defense there? Oh, look at that. She flattened her out. Blanchfield's in half guard now.
And now she's in mount.
Nice combination of ground and pound here by Erin Blanchfield.
Nice transition.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Blanchfield.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Ooh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in. Oh, great submission defense. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely, trying to get the half guard so I can start to get off ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard, so get the half, land some ground and pound, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
Blanchfield's in half guard. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation.
Blanchfield's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape?
Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position. All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission. Oh, right to the mount. Beautiful transition.
Erin Blanchfield's in half guard. Right into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
All right. Listen, we lost that last round. We're probably down on the score points. I need you to go out there and fight smart. If you start losing...
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of it.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Third round underway.
Lands a solid kick right there. Nice big overhead right.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body.
Block that punch.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
Shooting for the takedown here. Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike. Blanchfield gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Throwing that low kick. Just out of range with the big right hand. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Man, her jab is good. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. In position for a submission attempt here. Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Ribas. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's gonna be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Ooh, she's got it tight. Oh, come on, that's gotta be it.
It's gotta be it. Looks over. So tight.
Oh, she's out.
Wow. Way to stay calm in a tough situation and defend that armbar.
Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
Blanchfield's back inside control. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly. And
oh, look, she got a Darce.
that Darce choke is tight.
Oh, she escapes.
Nicely done. Ribas is in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
She's not going to get it. Great awareness and execution by the defensive fighter.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. Ribas is back into full guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Blanchfield.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, she's got her back. Ribas is able to flatten her out. This could be real trouble now. Final minute of the fight. Ribas is back in full mount.
Attacking armbar.
Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finisher position.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, she got out. How good is that?
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Ribas.
In the half guard.
Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight.
Oh, wow.
Need to work on this position.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out.
An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back-and-forth affair tonight. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sergei Pavlovich!
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Jones. In nearly every fight, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. So we'll see what he chooses to do here in the early going, if he leans on the grappling or the wrestling. But that reach is a very powerful thing in modern-day mixed martial arts. It's one thing to have a reach advantage. It's another thing to use it as masterfully as John Jones has done in the past. Touched him with the strike there. Well, mixing it up beautifully tonight. Now he touches him with the left.
He's all back.
Oh, nice land there by Johnny Bones. Mike Winklejohn told me before the fight you haven't seen 30% of what John Jones does in the gym, and starting to show you some of those new wrinkles here tonight. Nice left hand there on the inside. Whiffs on that offering. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Single leg takedown is good. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Jones is in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's running him out. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, he's got his back now. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Throws the left hand.
He's got that single collar tie.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Fast leg kick lands.
Push kick there to the body. Just misses there with the left. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh, guillotine choke would appear to be locked in. Yes, it is. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Big ground and pound.
All right, well, this is John Jones's wheelhouse right here, the ground and pound. Just a devastating ground striker, and his opponent may not be long for this.
You know, we have seen Jones do this before in his career. When he gets you down, he is so long that even from your guard, he can land brutal elbows and cause so much damage. That has been the game plan tonight, and you can see that what Jones set out to do, he is accomplishing. They should be very proud, his team in his corner.
Lunges forward with a left there. Just missed with that right hand.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so John Jones changes levels, and now he takes the fight to the ground.
Yeah, he's a junior college national champion. And I remember when John Jones was in college, everyone looked at him. Oklahoma State, Iowa State. He chose to fight, and he shows right now why he had so much big Division I interest in his wrestling career. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Ground and pound strike there now. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
5 minutes in the books.
All right, brother, relax. Breathe and relax. Okay, that was a good round. I need you to stay a little tighter on the ground with him, though. This guy is very tricky with his submission.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, round 2. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum here.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of the knockout.
Oh, collar tie. And blocks the shot there.
Back and forth we go.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy
It's
tonight.
a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with the kick. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Side control now. Jones is able to transition back to side control now.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Jones is back in half guard, very comfortable here. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Jones is right back to the full mount.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control.
Going for a submission. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Jones going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Nice strike from bottom position. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. Just out of range with that right hook. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get it.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, feet on the hips here. Jones is in half guard.
That was a slick transition.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Jones is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Using a lot of good movement.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Final seconds here of round 2. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Good round.
All right, take a seat, bud. This is the final round. We are down. We are losing this fight. I need you to go out there and give everything you have left.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2s.
Jones is in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Johnny Bone. Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
In the half guard.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's gonna get a finish.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Fighters back to their feet here. Oh, big knee. Back and forth we go. Pavlovich's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, rips the body shot there.
On point with that jab today.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Nice front kick there.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing his kick over and over again.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
His coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we've trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position. Jones is going for the sub here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
He's working very hard to try to get the sub. No! He transitions all the way across into an armbar to try to finish his fight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe. He's got to find a way to finish his fight.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Uppercut.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Jones's eye is closing up. What a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, John Bones Jones!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce. Congratulations to John Jones, your winner tonight by decision. Had to dig deep at times against a credentialed opponent, but result usually the same, a W for Johnny Bones Jones.
Championship medal is what this guy has built his entire career on. His ability to withstand the pressure of the big moment. Once again, in the big moment, he thrives and wins another massive decision over another very tough opponent.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like this matchup for him, and those people are ripping up their betting tickets as we speak. Congratulations to John Jones.